Siren Head, a mysterious humanoid creature with an unusually tall and skeletal build, and two sirens instead of a head. I don't think this character needs a special introduction. Probably everyone who's spent some time on the internet has heard of him. Even though Siren Head is considered a spooky story for kids, in reality he's a pretty creepy creature. And today, I'm going to survive 10 days in the forest with Siren Head in Minecraft. Let's not waste time, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, sponsorship has been added to my channel. Now, if you want to support me, you can do so. There are 3 subscription levels available, their prices are shown on the screen. Follow the link in the description or visit the channel's main page to become a sponsor. And I'm starting the video. I spawned right on top of a tree. The entire world here is an old taiga biome, so there's no point in looking for other biomes. After chopping some wood and crafting tools, I saw a structure nearby. Lying next to it was a skeleton. When I broke it, it dropped bones and redstone. I destroyed the structure and moved on. Not far from there, I found a cave with coal, which was great. What's even better is that this mod pack includes a feature that automatically mines entire ore veins, so I didn't have to spend half the day mining coal manually. After upgrading my tools, I went looking for another cave to find iron. On the way, I came across another skeleton. Breaking it dropped 3 loaves of bread. Honestly, these skeletons are useful. There's no wildlife around, so I had no idea how I'd get food before that. By the end of the day, I finally found a cave with some iron. Not a huge amount, but enough for a start. The sun was already setting, and just look at this scenery, even without shaders, it looks beautiful. So, I decided to stay in the cave for the night. I really didn't want to die on the first day, and besides, the view was nice and I needed to smelt the iron. I turned on hitboxes to check if there was any life nearby. The only hitbox I saw was quite far away, and it belonged to Siren Head. Even from that distance, I could hear his footsteps and eerie sounds. Eventually, I lost sight of him. But the sounds were still loud and clear. After crafting iron tools and a bit of armor, I started exploring the cave and heard this sound. Pretty creepy. At dawn, I jumped into the water and started swimming. When I got close to where Siren Head had been, I heard footsteps. I looked up and saw him. At first, he just stood there, doing nothing. But then, suddenly, he started walking toward me. Naturally, I ran for my life. He walked into the water and just stood there, then sank to the bottom and started moving again. I ran far, at least I thought it was far, and began collecting mushrooms. Then I looked toward the water and saw him again. I ran once more, and this time, I think I managed to lose him. I spent the rest of the day just running around the forest, not knowing what to do. Eventually, I decided I needed to build a house. I found a decent spot and started clearing the area. As I began building, I noticed it was getting dark. I didn't want to take any risks, especially since I had no idea how far I was from my spawn point. So I buried myself in the ground for the night, and that was a smart move. Because I heard Siren Head nearby all night long. In the morning, I came out but didn't rush to keep building. I looked around, just in case, and only then continued. By the way, I found another skeleton. It dropped cookies, which is great because I already ate 2 loaves of bread. At this rate, I won't last long. I also kind of lost track of where I was and spent a couple of minutes trying to find where I had started building the house. Once I found it, I continued building. Now, don't expect architectural masterpieces from me. I'd love to build something cool, but I don't know how. So I'll just build a box and try to decorate it later. In the end, I built something, but it was already getting dark. And I didn't want to risk spending the night there, so I went back to the same place as before. Yeah, I'm a coward, but I don't have a bed and can't set my spawn point, so I won't take the risk. After coming out, I got a little lost again, but it turned out to be worth it. You won't believe it, but I found chickens. I thought there was no wildlife here at all, but apparently there is. Maybe there are sheep too, and I can finally make a bed. For now, I kept working on the house. I spent the whole day building the roof and gathering sand for glass. I also decided to start a farm. I had seeds, so why not? In the evening, I placed glass in some of the windows, and I think it's safe enough to spend the night here now. I built a ladder to the roof so I could scout the area. At night, nothing really happened. I didn't hear any sounds, footsteps, or see Siren Head. So I decided to finish the floor and even dared to go outside. Everything was quiet there, too. It's so good that hostile mobs don't spawn here, they'd be a huge pain. During the day, I decided to go out and look for more iron. I needed a full iron set. While searching for a cave, I stumbled upon a skeleton with a bucket of water, which I really needed, so of course I took it. I found some iron too, but ended up losing my house. And as if that wasn't bad enough, it started raining. While wandering through the forest, I found a sheep. Just one, but it still brought me closer to my goal of crafting a bed. Night fell, and the rain turned into a thunderstorm. That's when I saw him. Luckily, he didn't see me. I decided to observe him from a distance, and this is where the real horror atmosphere kicked in. I'm standing in a forest, it's storming, and a massive creature is wandering nearby. As atmospheric as it was, I decided to run before he noticed me. Plus, I still needed to find my house. By dawn, I finally managed to locate it again. I used the bucket to water my crops. I remembered I had bones and could make bone meal. I used it to grow wheat and expanded the farm a bit. Next, I set out to find more sheep. This time, I walked in one direction only to avoid getting lost, and luckily, I found some. I went back home, crafted a bed, set my spawn point, and decided to clean up the house and surrounding area. I decided to make a bit of a roof. Not sure if it would look good, but at least it's something. Well, it didn't look great, but hey, it's a roof, and that's good enough. At night, I went into the forest to try and encounter Siren Head and maybe fight him. But of course, as soon as I was finally ready, he didn't show up. Instead, I found some animals, which gave me a decent food supply for the next few days. When I got home, I did some not so useful stuff, tried decorating the house a bit but gave up since it didn't look great. Then I decided to just explore the forest for a while, and while wandering around, I found wild potatoes, which is awesome. I had something new to plant. I spent the night in the forest again and still didn't run into anyone. I even started to think the mod might have glitched or something. When I got home, I expanded the farm again and planted the potatoes. I did a bit of cosmetic work on the house, and soon night fell again. I figured I'd see no one again, but then, across the river, I saw him. I wanted to get closer, but decided not to risk it. Didn't matter though, he started walking toward me. When he crossed the river, I decided to get closer too, and this time he actually saw me and started chasing. I hid in the house, but that didn't help much. Yeah, I did not expect that. But that wasn't enough for him, he killed me again. I respawned and started running again, but he wasn't letting go that easily. Luckily, the sun started rising and he disappeared. During the day, I began rebuilding the house. Honestly, I was super lucky he didn't destroy the chest. By the end of the day, I had managed to rebuild the house, though it was badly damaged. Next time, I won't make the same mistake. At night, it started raining again, but that didn't stop my desire to encounter Siren Head once more. And I did. This time, I didn't want to provoke him, I just wanted to observe. But he started walking toward me and saw me again. I jumped into the water, hoping it would save me, but no, he killed me again. When I respawned, I heard him running. I thought he was coming to destroy the house again, but no, he ran off in another direction and disappeared. I went back, collected my stuff, and returned home. The rain was weirdly long, it had been going for 2 days straight. But I didn't really care, this was already day 10, the final day of my survival in this forest. Well, I've officially survived 10 days in the forest with Siren Head. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to try surviving even longer, or maybe even defeating Siren Head. If enough people want to see that, I'll give it a try. On that note, I'm wrapping up the video, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, good luck to everyone, and goodbye.